So then we move on to the main event. This is not the real main event, but this is my main event. So this is the main event for Jake Thomas right here. We have Mrs. Dr. Neville, Joanne Calderwood, Bad Mofo Jojo, number 3 ranked in the world right now, going against Jennifer Maia, who's ranked number 6 at 125 pounds. So Joanne Calderwood, she's from Scotland. She's 14-4. She's 34 years old right now. She's 5 feet 6 inches tall, 19-2 in kickboxing, Muay Thai, and she's 6-4 in the UFC, not including her time on Tough, where she went 1-1. She's coming off of a split decision win over Andrea Lee, but she's going against Jennifer Maia, who is a very tough competitor, who's an American, 17-6-1 overall, 31 years old, 5 feet 4 inches tall, 2-2 in the UFC. But coming off of a loss to Caitlin Chikugian by decision. She does have notable wins over Roxanne Modafferi and Alexis Davis. Tell me what you think about these girls.
I think this is going to be an extremely close match.
It's going to be a fun one.
I think it's going to be close. What you're going to see is Jennifer Maia is a boxer. Mm-hmm. She has wicked fast hands. They go quick. And she's not afraid to get in there and close to throw them. Her problem is that she's running into Joanne Calderwood, who is a wicked striker herself.
Yes.
She doesn't quite throw it with the speed that Maya's going to be throwing at, but I think she's a little bit more accurate and throws with power.
I don't know about that. Do you remember that Fight Science thing I was talking to you about?
You told me about her spinning elbow and stuff, but let's see a Fight Science
now, that's a reaction time thing. So the way that they time that is the reaction, right? They want to see how fast you throw it. Now, when does she throw that spinning elbow? When the fighters step in to throw. So as they step in to throw, 0.03 seconds to rotate around. Faster than it takes a cobra to snap their jaws in for a bite.
Okay.
So 0.03 seconds on just that
how
spinning
fast are her
one.
hands?
Now, the other thing that she does well, that's going to make it hard for Miss Maia here, is when fighters throw that straight right, like Maia likes to throw, they do this thing where they lean themselves in. And Dr. Neville, the reason they call her Dr. Neville is because of her knees. She has this fantastically timed knee where when fighters reach in to land that strike, she leans back and explodes that knee into the fighters. Now, during the Fight Science show, they talked about how she actually generates more power when she's not tied up in the clinch and when she throws that knee like that. So if Maia is looking to catch her with that one right there, or with that two, which is what it is, it's a straight right, then she's looking to set herself up to get caught with that knee.
She could get caught with that knee, but like I'm saying, I think Maia has the faster hands.
I don't know. I think the timing
her speed and those hands are quick.
The timing,
and she moves quick. She gets
in and out. The timing is good. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. But then again, you also have to consider the fact that Joanne Calderwood has competed in kickboxing at the highest level. She was the ISKA World Flyweight Champion in Muay Thai. She was the IKF European Flyweight Champion in Muay Thai. She was the WKL European Flyweight Champion in Muay Thai. The WBC UK Bantamweight Champion in Muay Thai. She has 8 decision wins overall right now. She has 5 knockout wins and 1 submission win. She's also mixed it up. She's learning more on the ground right now, which is awesome. Nobody was expecting her to pull out a submission win inside the UFC, and she did just a couple fights ago.
Yeah. Anyway, take 3. I think Maia has the faster hands, but she's going to have to eat a lot of shots to get in there.
We'll find out.
If you let me finish my fucking point instead of jumping all over your girl's bones,
we'll find out.
I might get a chance to get a thought in on this fight.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Probably not, because I'm not going to get a chance for this one, because he's going to cut me off every time, anytime something comes out with JoJo.
Yep.
Anyway, they both share a loss to Caitlin Chikugian.
Yes, they do.
Who decisioned both of them.
Yep.
That's kind of a fight that I'm looking at when I'm looking to see, okay, stylistically, how are we doing?
Yep.
Chikugian had like 6 inches, I think, on Maia. Maia's only like 5'4", and I think Chikugian's like maybe 5 inches. I think she's like 5'9", something like that.
I can find out, though.
She's tall. I'll pull that up
Just
right
keep
there.
talking. I'll pull it
Anyway, yeah, she's 5'9", and Chikugian was really able to use her range and her kickboxing to keep Maia at distance. Mm-hmm. Now, Maia was able to get in there and land some shots, but this is going to be a similar situation where she's going to have to eat some kicks and punches to get in there. She's going to be the shorter fighter, I think, by 2 inches, 2 or 3 inches.
5'9".
Coming into this one. And then, you know, she showed some acumen on the ground there a little bit.
She does have some knowledge on the ground.
So I don't know that this is going to actually go to the ground, but I think, didn't Calderwood recently become a BJJ blue belt now? Did she finally get up there?
I don't know.
She's been working on her ground game.
I know she's been working on her jiu-jitsu. She's been working on her overall game everywhere. Her wrestling defense, which is actually already pretty good before she got to the UFC, has gotten significantly better since she's been in the UFC. You know, she's done a lot to work on keeping it to the feet, but if it goes to the ground, she's comfortable there. And you've also seen more recently in some of JoJo's fights, she mixes in a little bit threats of a takedown. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens on that ground aspect there.
Ultimately, I think this fight it's probably one of the harder fights to pick on the entire card.
For me, it's easy.
No, you're going to pick JoJo. It doesn't matter who she's fighting. So
she's going to be a champion.
Your bias is out of here.
Nope.
For me, this is actually a lot closer than Jake's making it sound. I think this fight goes to a decision no matter what. But I'm going to rock with Maia to win by decision.
Oh, you just did it just for the views. Here's what's going to happen. Joanne Calderwood is going to be too much for her overall in every aspect of the game. Joanne Calderwood's going to tie up with her if the threat of her getting punched is there. She's going to get a good plum grip on her. She's going to work some good knees. She's going to work her elbows on the inside. If they're at range, Joanne Calderwood is going to use her feet to keep her at a distance to where Maia can't land a single strike. And you're going to see ultimately overall, it is going to go until the second round because Maia is tough. And Maia might land a little bit here and might actually pressure her against the cage a little bit. But Joanne Calderwood's too good everywhere and is going to end up knocking her out in the second round.
That's crazy. She has 8 straight decision fights. Whether she's won or lost.
She's going to knock them out.
8 straight decisions.
She's going to knock her out. You're going to see it happen. Dr. Neville's going to knock her out.